tropical storm Christine, known internationally as Trami, is currently wreaking havoc across multiple regions in the Philippines. According to disaster response officials, a large portion of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao has already begun feeling the destructive effects of the storm, as Christine has triggered widespread flooding and landslides prompting thousands of families to flee their homes. In its wake, the storm has caused severe disruptions to daily life, including the suspension of sea travel that left hundreds of passengers and vessels stranded in various seaports. Classes, work, and business activities have also ground to a halt in several provinces, highlighting the broad scope of the storm's impact on communities across the country. As of Tuesday afternoon, many areas in the storm's path had already declared states of calamity, including Albay province in the Bicol region and Magpet town in Cotabato, as local governments scrambled to respond to the escalating crisis. The storm's rains also pummeled regions such as Calabarzon, Mimaropa, and the Zamboanga Peninsula, with authorities warning that mountainous areas in these regions were especially vulnerable to dangerous landslides, while low-lying areas faced the threat of flash floods. Adding to the storm's growing toll, Christine slightly intensified over the Philippine Sea, east of the Bicol region, where it is expected to make landfall soon. Authorities forecast that the storm will become a severe tropical storm before slamming into either Isabela province in the Cagayan Valley or northern Aurora and central Luzon on Wednesday or early Thursday. Once on land, it will cross northern Luzon's mountainous terrain, potentially weakening slightly, night before emerging over the waters of the West Philippine Sea on Thursday afternoon or evening. It is anticipated that Christine may even strengthen into a typhoon as it exits the Philippine area of responsibility by Friday. The provinces in the southern part of Mindanao, particularly in Maguindanao, Cotabato, and Sarangani, have also been struggling to cope with the storm's impact, as many villages remained underwater by late Tuesday. Local authorities have set up evacuation centers to accommodate the displaced, but resources are stretched thin. In Maguindanao, the prolonged rainfall has disrupted the local economy, halting agricultural production, and residents are bracing for more rains in the coming days. Landslides have already been reported in parts of Cotabato, where entire mountainsides have collapsed, blocking key roads and complicating rescue efforts. With more than 20 flights already cancelled in Luzon and the Visayas, affecting over 1,000 passengers, transportation disruptions are compounding the difficulties faced by both residents and emergency personnel. Seaports across the affected regions are packed with stranded passengers and vessels, as authorities have suspended sea travel to prevent further accidents on turbulent waters. The Coast Guard has been on high alert, monitoring the situation as the storm approaches the central and northern parts of Luzon, where further suspensions are expected as Christine intensifies. The full fury of Tropical Storm Christine has yet to be unleashed, but the damage it has already inflicted on the Philippines underscores the severity of the situation. As it moves closer to making landfall, residents in the affected areas are being urged to stay vigilant, follow evacuation orders, and prepare for potentially life-threatening conditions.